What great fun this raft was in the summer. But now look at it. I just pumped it up nice and firm last night, and now look at it tonight. Flaccid. That's the case with these inflatables, such as rafts, other kind of water rafts, snow tubes, air mattresses. There's a simple trick to fixing them, and all you need is a glass of water and some super glue. Basically, you'll never be able to find the hole because unless the hole is a tear, you'll never be able to see it because it'll be the size of a pinhole. So what you're going to do is take this glass of water and swallow your spit, and then get some water in your mouth and blow the water through the air valve into the inflatable. And then you're gonna slosh the water around in the inflatable until you find where the water leaks out. And where the water's leaking out, that's where your hole is. So then you take the super glue and glue the hole shut. That's as easy as that. I'll show you how. Okay, it's literally taken me all of 5 minutes to put the water in the hole by sticking it in my mouth and blowing it through the hole, like I said. And then I already found the hole. Let me tip it so the light shines better. It's down in the corner there. Let me see if I can get the light to hit it better. You can hear the water maybe. It's down in the corner there. I circled it with black marker. You can't really see it, and neither can I. But basically now all you do is you dry it off with a paper towel and then dab some super glue wherever you think the hole is, and the super glue will do its job and plug up the hole. Then of course you want to pump it up. Well, you want to air it down a little bit when you put the super glue on so that the air doesn't escape while the super glue is trying to dry. But then you want to, once the super glue dries, you want to air it back up and see if it leaks again, because there might be more than one hole. And then, how do you get the water out, you're thinking? Well, all you gotta do is open up the drain hole, or the air hole, and then tip it so that the water is at that location, which would be tip that corner up, and the water will be down there, and it'll come right back out. And you'll get most of it out, and if there's still a little bit in there, who cares? You're not sitting on the inside of this thing, you're sitting on the outside, and the outside's gonna be wet anyway. And that's how easy it is to fix a hole in something. Except in this case it was really easy because the hole was right there, and I found it instantly. You might have to do a little bit more searching to find where the water leaks out. Okay, now just like I told you guys to do, I aired it out a little bit, and I dried it off down here where the hole is, and now I got the super glue. And just to show you guys what I'm going to do, tip it upside down, wait for the glue to want to come out. There it is, and now I'm just going to dab it on there. Don't be afraid to use too much glue. You want to make sure you get the hole. And that's about it. Now you just want to let that glue dry for a good while. Don't listen to however long the glue tells you to dry. It's gonna need a couple hours. Well, I don't know, I might need an hour. But basically the kind of glue you want to use is that clear glue, and the thinner the better for this. You don't want some thick glue. You want it to be nice and thin so that it can run down in the hole. I'm using this Gorilla brand super glue because that stuff's the cheapest for the most of it. And if you guys don't believe me that this actually works, a little bit of a testimonial. I had a snow tube similar to this last winter, and it had a tear and I think 3 or 4 holes in it. And to fix the tear, I used part of a bike inner tube for the bike wheel, and I glued that over the tear. And then it was still leaking, so I figured, it must have more holes in it. So I did just this very trick with the water. Found all the holes, put a dab of glue on all the holes, and it's still, I have not put any air in it in a year now, and it's still nice and firm. So this trick definitely works, and it definitely works good. It's a nice, easy repair. Okay, it's the next day now. I let it sit overnight after I inflated it, and it's still nice and firm. So the glue held. And just as a final note, well, one of the final notes is you don't have to worry if you get like an excess of glue on there, and if you bend it like this and it cracks, it doesn't matter because the little hole is going to be plugged with glue. And also, just in case you guys don't believe me that the water will come right out, I'll show you. Okay. It comes right out all over the floor. See that? The water comes right out. And that's all you gotta do to fix a leak.